This is your WW3 news. As in the other video which I mentioned, over a French naval base there were spotted drones. Now, particular naval base, the French keep their nuclear submarines with their nuclear missiles aboard. The so-called French nuclear deterrent like the British does. And obviously the French military had fired upon these things. Could it be the Russians, or could it be a false flag by NATO because they're so desperately engaging for World War III? We're not talking about conventional war, we're talking about a nuclear war here, folks. And this propaganda, the Russians are our enemy, we must beef up our military. They have to beef up their military if they want to fight the Russians, because NATO's a lump of shit regarding military hardware and manpower. Or basically all NATO countries, if they want to go to war with someone, they won't last that long. They'll have to surrender. And this so-called "we must be prepared for war" narrative, the Russians are our enemy, we must fight them one day, you know, people don't get it yet. They're dragging us to fight a war which we don't want. Germany, they already proposed a voluntary recruitment thing. Anyone who's 18 over with your boy or girl, go for a possible medical examination and tests at a military district or whatever, or military base. Why they have introduced conscription and the draft yet again? You may ask yourself, because sooner or later Europe will be going to war with Russia. Seeing in Germany, we'll go back in Germany, has arrived the FAB missile system, which I find it hard to believe because they're very little and the only Americans got them. Then you got Italy. It's going to spend around about 300 million euro on a missile system. And even the Ministry of Defence here in here to cross the whatever it's called, say we need a missile defence system. All this fucking time, even through the Cold War, there was no necessity of this. Because they know one day shit will hit the fan. All these European countries. The problem is, it's the population won't be ready. Like in all wars and like all things, it's the civilians who's going to pay the price. Because if shit hits the fan, it's war, collapse of society, whether it's a nuclear war, whether it's a virus, or whatever mass destruction event, whether it's man-made or natural, you'll hang out to dry, mate. You're on your own. And they won't even fight these wars of bankers, oligarchs, globalists, fearmongers to sell billionaire contracts to countries for weapons. The Soviet Union, as we know, in 1991 has fallen. Whatever the system they got, it's not communism anymore. It's looked like it's a type of communism which, of that liberal lefty wokeness, wants war. Like all Marxist and socialist societies, their societies based on war. They always have this paranoia they're going to be attacked and they must find the boogeyman to create a narrative and propaganda. Without it, their dictatorship, whatever it is, all be going to fall to pieces. Obviously, they're going to go after dissidents, people who speak out against the narrative, and so on. Like in all shenanigans like this, history repeats itself again. The fact is, no one has the crystal ball to predict exactly these things when it's going to happen. But governments know contingency plans, bunkers, accumulated resources, gold and stuff like that. All the big powers in the world are accumulating gold because they know the shit is going to hit the fan one day. As usual, it's the population who pays the price. And any type of catastrophic event, panic and chaos will be the first victims upon us.